अच्छा सारा, आपको बैकग्राउंड में मेरी कोई आवाज आ रही है अभी?
नॉट रियली, नहीं।
ठीक
मेरे
है।
बैकग्राउंड से कुछ आ रहा है?
नहीं।
अच्छा, सही।
ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट।
My name is Raaji and I am from Sindh, Pakistan. I love to talk to girls and women about health, hygiene, and safety.
Raji, which health topics do you know about?
I have knowledge about the female body and its health systems. Should I tell you about it?
Yes, please tell us about female health systems.
In the female body, there is a system called the reproductive health system, and because of that, you go through a process called menstruation.
What is menstruation and why does it happen to me?
Menstruation is a normal process which happens to every girl. During this process, you will bleed from your vagina, and this is a sign of a healthy body.
Tell me some facts about menstruation.
I know some important facts about menstruation. Do you want to know?
Yes, what is the reason for periods?
Hormonal changes in your body create a lining in your uterus. This lining sheds from in the form of blood through your vagina when your eggs are not fertilized.
Whom does this happen to?
It happens to girls and women who have a uterus.
At what age at sorry, at what age does menstruation start?
It usually starts between the age of 8 to 16 years, but every girl's body has its own schedule.
How many days do periods last?
Periods usually last from 3 to 7 days. If your period is a couple of days longer or shorter than the average 3 to 5 days, there's no problem because your period can vary a bit from cycle to cycle.
How often should how often should I get my period?
The length of the menstrual cycle varies from woman to woman, but normally periods happen every month after 28 to 35 days.
Do periods happen regularly when menstruation starts?
For the first few years after a girl starts her period, it may not come regularly. This is normal at first. By about 2 to 3 years after her first period, a girl's period should be coming around once a month.
Can stress affect my menstrual cycle?
Yes, because stress can affect the part of the brain responsible for producing hormones. It can affect hormonal levels, which can lead to changes in the frequency and duration of your menstrual period.
What other names do we have for menstruation?
Different communities use different names for menstruation. The most common terms are periods, menses, and mahvari. In some communities, periods are also called din, means days, puch, kapde means clothes, mahine means months, sunnat or mehman means guests.
What is the color of period blood?
Period blood has a range of colors. Normally, it is red or brown. The texture of period blood can be clots, jelly like, or tissues.
What are the symptoms of periods?
You can have these symptoms before and after your periods: mood swings, cramps, pimples, headache, food cravings.
How to take care of your health and hygiene during periods?
It's important to take care of your health during periods. If you want to live a healthy life, then take care of your health.
Why is it important to take care of health and hygiene during periods?
If you take care of hygiene during periods, you can avoid the following problems: fear of spotting, rashes, bad odor, urinary tract infection, bad performance at school.
How do I take care of my hygiene?
You can take care of yourself during periods through these ways: pad, cloth, washing.
How to maintain hygiene while using a pad?
Many girls use pads during their periods. These are the proper instructions for using pads to stay healthy. Use washed and clean underwear, frequently change pads in the washroom, dispose it off in a bin properly.
How to maintain hygiene while using cloth?
I do not recommend using cloth, but you can take care of your health by using cloth pads hygienically.
How can washing activities help stay clean during periods?
You can maintain hygiene through two ways. Hand washing. It is important to wash your hands before and after changing your pad or cloth. Vaginal washing. It is important to wash your vagina front to back with clean water before and after changing your pad or cloth.
What should I use to wash my hands?
You can use soap or hand wash to wash your hands.
How to wash my hands?
You should follow these steps. Wet hands with water, apply soap or hand wash, rub hands palm to palm, rub back of each hand with palm of other hand, rub palm to palm with fingers interlaced, rub the base of the thumbs, rub back of fingers, scrub your nails on palms, wash your wrists, wash hands with water and use clean towel or tissue paper to dry your hands.
How can I manage my periods well?
By managing your periods well, you will be at peace mentally and physically. Here are some ways to manage. Inform your mother, sister, or teacher. Buy pads from a store or online. Keep an extra pad in your bag. Wear clean underwear. Schedule every month. Take painkillers in severe pain.
What are the myths around periods?
These are some of the misunderstandings in Pakistan about periods.
Can I shower during periods?
It is a myth that you cannot take showers during periods. There is no issue in bathing during your periods. Staying clean is important.
Which foods should I avoid during periods?
It's also a myth that you cannot eat certain food items during periods. You can eat anything during periods, there's nothing wrong with it.
Can I exercise during periods?
It is a misunderstanding that you cannot exercise during periods. You can definitely exercise or play sports during your periods. Doing any sort of activity will make you feel good.
Should I stay away from others during periods?
It is just a myth that you need to be isolated during periods. There is no need to stay away from others or skip school during periods.
What are some of the other myths around periods?
There are many other myths which are believed in some communities, like touching pickles during periods, touching plants during periods, touching or taking up a baby, cooking or serving food during periods, eating fish during periods, drinking milk during periods, attending wedding ceremonies during periods.
Okay.